Alright, One Piece chapter 1079 spoilers just came out, and the title is The Red-Haired Yonko Pirates. You know it's about to be crazy. There's a bunch of stuff in this chapter that I don't think many of us really care about when you figure out what happened at the end, so let's get right into it. York learns that the world government has betrayed her, so she orders the Seraphim to kill everyone except the main body Vegapunk. Alright, that's cool. That's really interesting. Now, I don't think anybody is really too invested in the York storyline, especially when you hear what happens next. Near Egghead Island, we see a ship with the Blackbeard Pirates flag on it. That is going to be so crazy. I feel like that it can be overlooked. But if Blackbeard somehow cuts off one of the people trying to leave the island, or actually comes onto the island or runs into admirals, you know the scene is going to be crazy. Now we get to Elbaf, where we see Kidd and Shanks. So I know there was a lot of things we were theorizing about how Kidd and Shanks was going to go, how that interaction was going to go. They do end up fighting. Shanks demands him to hand over his poneglyphs, or they fight, and he didn't hand them over. They fought, and he got one-shotted by Shanks. On top of Shanks completely obliterating Kidd, Dory and Brogri completely annihilate Kidd's ship, and Kidd gives over the copies of the poneglyph they got from Kaido, and at the end of the chapter, the narrator says the Kidd pirates are exterminated. Oh my goodness. That is straight flames. That is an insane chapter. Now, I know I was talking about this in another video, but what does Oda have to be thinking with Kidd? Kidd must be sitting there looking at Oda like, are you having a laugh? Like, what is going on? Like, why does Kidd get hoed at every single opportunity? Kidd has not had one decent moment the whole series. Introduced as a character that has a higher bounty than Luffy, and he gets absolutely destroyed at every turn. And whenever he does something good, it's like, okay, he was with Killer, or oh, he was with Law. He was with Luffy. Like, what does Kidd have to do to catch a break? Kidd, Law, and Luffy. Kidd is like the older sibling that always gets beat by the parents, and the other two get all the good stuff. And Law, he kind of like the middle child, but he's cool with it. But Kidd just gets beat over and over and over. He can't catch a break. They have Kidd run into Kaido, gets absolutely obliterated. Whatever. It's still basically pre-time skip. He runs into Kaido. Then he runs into Shanks. We don't really know how the exchange went. All we know is he's without his arm now. He's without his arm, so it's like, damn, like, okay, whatever. But, right, no one really expected Kidd to do that, but why he gotta run into both of the Yonko? And then he fights Big Mom with Law, and at least he wins that after being captive for God knows how long. And then it's like, okay, him and Law, they did it together, whatever. At least he had a decent moment, right? And now he's here on Elbaf. I don't know what he thought he was doing pulling up to Elbaf. I don't know what the strategy was. I don't know what the plan was, but what did he think was gonna happen? Right? He should have some gauge of his strength for Shanks. Shanks flexing, oh my god. I think this is the first time in manga we're gonna see Shanks fight. Now, I know there's film red stuff, but like that was kind of weird. He didn't like really fight, but they dropped the name of Shanks' attack. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce it. The spoilers should have popped up on the screen by now. But Shanks is a bit of a menace. Honestly, Shanks is a complete menace. He does not care. And when Shanks moves like that is so cold, but you're like, wow. Like, I don't know if Oda didn't really think about this when he first introduced Shanks and Luffy, but I don't know how that dynamic is gonna go. Now, I know there's theories that Shanks is Rock's kid and all that, and honestly, with how he be moving, sometimes he got that demon inside of him. Shanks getting the poneglyph means he's likely gonna be headed after the One Piece very soon, and I wonder if he's gonna see Luffy before. Maybe Luffy and Shanks will meet on Laugh Tale, but how is Luffy gonna feel about Kidd just getting annihilated? Because it says, the narrator says the Kidd pirates have been eliminated. When the narrator comes in, we always talk about when the narrator drops his bars, it is fact. There is no room for misinterpretation. If the narrator says Kidd is done, that means Kidd is done. I don't see Kidd joining another crew. I really feel like at this point, man, Kidd should just die. Like, Oda should write someone to kill Kidd in a way, so we can just put him down, man. Like, why do we gotta keep on kicking him? Like, at this point, man, Kidd has got done dirty at every single turn. Shanks can now head off to get the One Piece, do what he wants to do, and he's not even going to think about it. They really made it seem like Shanks had no real fear at all. He was like, okay, I guess I'll fight Kidd. He even asked him for it before. That's just dirty. That's just him telling Kidd, you have no place in this battle. This is the big leagues. What are you doing here? Now, that's all for chapters 1079. I'll further analyze it, further think about it. Let me know how you feel in the comments down below, and we're just getting started. Thank you for the support. Drop a like, and I'll see you in the next one.